The federal government, on assumption of office by the President Muhammadu Buhari, promised Nigerians that it will be business unusual in bridging the nation's infrastructure deficit, and the 3.5 years on it is indeed a new song for Nigerians in the development of infrastructure. With this in mind, and to see where legislative support can add more value to the strides made by the federal government, the Senate Committee on Works led by Senator Kabiru Gaya were in the southwestern part of the Nigerian for oversight duties, and we bring you details in these reports.
Since the advent of the Buhari administration, infrastructure development has taken a quantum leap in terms of conception, development and spending, but for many, seeing is believing, and with over 34,000 kilometers of roads scattered all over Nigeria, it is at times a sentiment that can go beyond infrastructure and into other realms. With this at the back of most Nigerians' minds, and with preparations for the 2019 budget eating top gear, the Senate Committee on Works, led by Senator Kabiru Gaya, is here on an oversight visit to some of the most strategically important roads in the country. The point of call this time is Lagos, after a visit to over 26 states where the Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing is currently constructing one road or the other. The visit, which took the committee through the states of the southwest, commenced in Lagos, where the committee visited roads such as the Apapa Wharf Road, the Section 1 and 2 of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, among others. According to the chairman of the committee, is an eye-opener.
The federal government projects being on its effort, the president has agreed that the Ibadan or Lagos-Ibadan to be financed directly non-stop until the project is completed.
The committee thereafter moved to Ogun State to inspect the Ajibandele-Ore Road, the Lagos-Ota-Abeokuta Road, and the Section 2 of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. At the end of the visit, the chairman says he is impressed by the quality of work done so far, but urges the contractors to expedite action on project delivery.
That it means like the Abeokuta Ibadan and Lagos will be completed earlier than this section, and we told the contractor that he has to speed up and let's have the similar time difference, even though they have more number of kilometers, but they have less number of roads of lanes. This is a 3-lane or 2-lane plus a shoulder. The other one is 3-lane plus a shoulder. So laterally, because this is 3-lane, the other one is 4-lane. But even though with that, you have to take care of the time. I think reduce the time and walk a little bit faster. On this section of the road, we have 30 kilometers non-stop from both sides. Very good, well complete, almost finally completed. I think there's one more course. Completed 100%, so everything is done. So which means for 30 kilometers, you have a stretch of 30 kilometers, which is good. And these are the projects. This project from Lagos-Ibadan is under a special project by this administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, that they are going to finance this project directly. So there will be non-stop issue of payment. They will be getting their funding, and there are other 5 other similar projects in the north and other part of the south, east. These projects are going to be financed by the government throughout non-stop until they are completed. So therefore, the contractor should move ahead and move fast, because you wouldn't have problem with payment.
The contractors, Reynolds Construction Company, represented by its chief engineer, Fida Natal, declined to comment on the observations of the committee, which also included Senate Minority Leader Abiodun Olujimi. The Controller of Works in Ogun State, Joshua Popola, however, assures that the projects under the ministry in the state are being stringently monitored and supervised by the engineers. He, however, said the elongated time for the delivery of the project is due to the additional works and increased scope of work.
The initial contract period are supposed to end maybe by 6 months' time, but this contract sum has been reviewed upward, and when you review contracts upward, you have also increased the scope of work. The scope of work, that additional scope of work that we have now, we have 5 pedestrian bridges, we have the street lights, we have 2 gates to be built, Then we have acceleration and deceleration lane, which were not part of the original contract. These have been introduced, these have been added, and that's why the completion period too has also changed.